Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of those videos where I talk about updates for Dwarf Fortress coming from Toady1 and Kit Fox. We have the largest selection of animals added to Dwarf Fortress in, I don't know, over a decade? Something like that. Let's dive in. Version 53.15 of Dwarf Fortress has just released, which is being referred to as the Dino Update, or alternatively, the Extinction Update, depending on your preference. On its surface, it's a very simple patch. It comes with a giant pile of animals, 100 in total, from various periods of ancient Earth history. These will go alongside of the other modern Earth-like animals that are in Dwarf Fortress, such as woolly rhinoceroses, Tyrannosaurus, Megalodon, and more. Of course, if you've been playing in the same world for quite some time and would like to take advantage of this update, you will need to update the game in order to see these creatures. And of course, generate a new world. But on top of that, there's also a patch for animal people. It's a graphical overhaul. You can now see equipment that they are wearing, which is going to make managing them significantly easier for those who like to play with the graphics turned on, which is a little bit frustrating because I had polar bear people in my last fortress. Oh well, life goes on. The next major feature is rather unique, and I would say the first of its kind, or the first of this kind in a very long time for Dwarf Fortress. These new creatures have several settings at a world gen level, and it changes the frequency that you will see these animals in your worlds. You can set them to either be extinct, isolated, only isolated in untamed wilds regions, or alternatively, anywhere in the wilderness. Lastly, you can make them domesticated, meaning there is a chance that your faction will have a selection of dinosaurs or ancient creatures that you can embark with. From my experience playing with them in any wilderness, you will get the occasional different flavor of animal wandering in. Honestly, this patch is adding quite a bit of variety on its surface, and I'm very happy that it's here. But there's some quirks. First off, dinosaurs are very, very large. And while there are large creatures already in Dwarf Fortress, their animal people varieties, which every single one of these dinosaurs has them, are roughly half the size of the initial creature. Because some of these dinosaurs are absolutely enormous, we have finally got an animal person creature that is bigger than elephant men and rhinoceros men. This is kind of crazy. Some of them can even breathe underwater. I have a feeling it's going to take a very long time for the wiki to get updated. I've seen people already doing the math to calculate how big they are, so give this some time. But there's going to be a lot of gameplay science and things to discover for people who really like to pull the game apart. So all in all, this is one of the biggest patches that Dwarf Fortress has received in a very long time that at the same time manages to have smaller patch notes than your average maintenance update. And honestly, I think that's kind of crazy. If nothing else, it just adds a ton of variety to the game and new flavor and things to encounter. The new sprites are gorgeous and definitely have some of the best portraits that are now in the game. And it's fitting too, because we're also approaching Dwarf Fortress's 20th anniversary, meaning it's almost legally allowed to drink in every single country on the planet, as it should, except for those that don't allow that. I'm sure it'll get away with it anyway. It's just software after all. And to celebrate, Kit Fox is hosting a live stream featuring Zach and Tarn playing the original build from 2006. That's going to be interesting to watch, and I'm going to have to tune in. I'll make sure to chuck up links when it's happening, and I'll throw something down in the description so you can find it. All in all, I'm pretty stoked about these dinosaurs, and I think that more variety is good. I think I got a little bit overly excited about this update due to the fact that there was a teaser in the original announcement for it that said "and more," which can sometimes mean some pretty crazy changes. But at this point, unless I'm missing something, it really seems like the "and more" was just hyperbole, and this patch is genuinely just a pile of animals, which is awesome. More variety is good. Alongside of that, the game's on sale, and magic work is still underway, according to Tarn. But I will say that due to the beauty and detail in these sprites, it does kind of make some of the original release sprites seem a little bland. I wonder if they're going to get touched up at some point. Before I let you go here, so that you can go play with your dinos, I would like to mention that both Gustafer and Coco, the cats that Tarn now resides with, are celebrating the prehistoric occasion. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next